My name is Cameron Wright, and this is my audience: Randy, Madeline Starr, Jeremy, Juan, and Tristan. Today, I'll be talking about the Concorde. Do any of you all know about the Concorde?
Just a little bit.
I just know it's a plane, but I don't know too much about it.
Please explain.
Well, the Concorde was a supersonic aircraft. It was one of only two supersonic planes that ever flew commercially. It was created out of an advisory committee that was formed by the British, and in the 70s, I believe, no, in the 50s, that's when they started studying a supersonic design, and in the 60s, they partnered with the French, and the Concorde first flew in 1969. 20 aircraft were built in total. They included 14 production aircraft and 6 prototypes. An average seat on the Concorde costs around $12,000. Wouldn't you all agree that was a lot?
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Would you all pay $12,000 for a plane ticket?
Nope. Yeah.
The Concorde flew at over twice the speed of sound, which was, its top speed was 1,354 miles per hour, and it flew between New York, Paris, and London, and the average flight time was around 3 hours, and it took off at 250 miles per hour, and I believe the average airplane, let's say a Boeing 747, it would take off at, I'm assuming, around 180 miles per hour. So that was pretty fast compared to a subsonic aircraft. And the Concorde flew from 1976 until 2003 when it was retired. And during that time period, there was only one crash, and that was Air France flight 4590. That occurred in 2000. It happened because the aircraft, it ran, when it was taking off, it ran over a piece of debris in the runway, and that caused one of the tires to burst, and it actually flew debris up into one of the fuel tanks, which caused the fuel tank to explode during takeoff, and it crashed in a hotel, I believe, and it killed over, I believe, 109 people. So that was the only blemish on the Concorde's otherwise stellar service record. So, like I said before, they were all retired in 2003 due to not only the crash, but also the wane in air travel following 9/11, as well as increased costs. So now you can find the Concorde in a museum near you. So do you all have any questions?
What's your opinion on the aircraft?
Well, I think it was a revolutionary aircraft. I think that I wouldn't say that it changed flying at that instant since it's obviously been retired, but I'm sure it may have inspired future designs when it comes to supersonic transport. Other than that, do I think the Concorde should be brought back into service? Probably not. Because it may look futuristic, but underneath it's an old airplane with old electronics and such, and it doesn't make sense to pay X amount of dollars when you're only going to be on that plane for 3 hours with basically no amenities.
Sounds good.
Any more questions?
That's good.
Well, thank you for listening to my presentation.